live. And get ready to power up your day every day on Power 365 Radio, broadcasting from the city of Ibadan. Follow us for top-notch news and entertainment updates. Don't miss a thing. So, pick up your phone and follow us on Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power 365 _FM. Power 365 Radio, your number one online Southwest radio. This is Power 365 Radio. Get ready to experience dynamic energy and professionalism. At Power 365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions, we are your number one online radio station in Southwest Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed, entertained, and engaged. Stay connected on Power 365 Radio by following us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power 365 _FM. Power 365 Radio, your source for news and insight.
It's a cool afternoon in the city of Ibadan, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sport Hour, Monday edition. Happy New Week to you all. And of course, Nigeria had a bad weekend. Talking about what happened at the Olympics. But I'm happy to tell you that the Tigers, they've redeemed the nightmare that happened over the weekend. It's not the news anymore that the Tigers are the first Nigerian representative to make us proud and to make us happy at the ongoing Olympics. As our own darling Tigers beat the Opals of Australia 75 to 62 in the first game. Hey, that's 13-point difference. Oh my word. It's not easy. It's not easy for any nation to beat Australia with a difference of 13 points. I mean, you have to give them their flowers. They did a really wonderful job. And kudos to the team coach Rena Wakama. He told the media that I believed in our team, and that team is doing us proud. All right, my name is James Oluwadurotimi Aremu. And together we will be looking at various and latest sport gist around the globe. And like I said last week, as from this moment till the 11th of August, we will be talking more about the Olympics. Yeah, because that's the current event that is going on globally. First thing first, let's start with MPFL. What happened? What's going on at the MPFL? Well, in Kano, I announced to you last week that the management of Kano Pillars Football Club were dismissed about 2 weeks ago. Now, a new interim management board has been appointed for Nigeria Premier Football League side Kano Pillars. Well, according to a press release by the Kano Pillars government, the new board will be headed by Ali Njara Mai Samba. The new interim board has 13 members. The chairman and its members are expected to resume work with immediate effect. Kano Pillars are currently taking part in a pre-season tournament in Enugu. Osei Mezugida will face promoted MPFL side Ikorodu City in their first opening fixture of the season. That is next month on the 31st of August. Alright, Rivers United have wrapped up the signing of Anekeme Okon from Remo Stars. Okon left the Sky Blue Stars following the expiration of his contract. And as we speak, he had already signed a 2-year contract with the former Nigeria Premier Football League champions. Talking about Rivers United, Okon is expected to be unveiled as a new Rivers United player before the start of the new season. While he will team up with his teammates at the ongoing pre-season tournament in Ikene. I hope you all recall that Anekeme Okon is a former Nigeria under-20 international. Let's see if we have the chance to represent the Super Eagles. Representing Nigeria at the international level. Alright, we're still coming back to the Olympics. Right. Still talking about the MPFL. Plateau United defender Beatrice Wash has expressed gratitude to the club for their support during his injury layoff. Wash suffered ruptured his Achilles tendon during the start of the 2023-2024 Nigeria Premier Football League season. The 40-year-old defender has now returned to training with his teammate ahead of a new season. Wash expressed his hope for returning to full fitness before the commencement of the 2024-2025 MPFL season. According to Wash, he says, "I want to thank the entire staff of Plateau United for looking after me during my injury. I thank God for the recovery. I wouldn't want any player to go through what I went through. It was a very painful experience. With the gym recovery session, I think I should be ready for the new season." Wash won the MPFL title with Plateau United in the 2016-17 MPFL season. Alright, it's a good one to have Beatrice Wash back in the Plateau United team, and let's see what he's got to show for next season. Alright, Eyimba head coach Onlineradiobox has said that with commitment and hard work, our team can achieve their goals for the new season. But People's 11 are currently taking part on a pre-season tournament in Enugu. Yemi believes that with collective effort, the team can achieve success. According to him, says, "Our journey, the task begins with our commitment and hard work. We're ready for the challenge. We'll demand a lot from ourselves because the game cannot be cheated. Every practice, every drill, every match, our effort must be unwavering. That's how we win, and that's how we stay champion," says Yemi Olariwaju, raising his players up for the new season. Alright, straight up to the Olympics. Yeah, we'll come back to Nigerian players that will want to leave their team and join, or should we talk about that first? Okay, let's talk about the transfer. In respect of Nigeria players that will be leaving their team to another, football club. Talking about Nigerian players, they're applying their trade abroad. Cyril Desas is hopeful Rangers will make positive impact domestically and in Europe next season. The Light Blues beat on the Scottish Premiership title last season with Glasgow rival Celtic, winning it for the fourth consecutive time. Philip Clement's side also bowed out the back out of the UEFA Europa League in the round of 16. Sherida's is, however, been positive and has the belief that positive things will be different for his side next season. According to him, says we have a big month in August, not only in the league but also in the cup and in Europe. We know what to do. We have been there before. For some of the new guys, it's obviously new, but we take them with us. We will support them. We will be ready. Desert was quoted by Football Scotland. The Nigeria Football Federation (NFF) pushing Tosi Adarabioyo to switch allegiance and represent the Super Eagles instead of England. But Chelsea defender has represented England at the youth level, but is still eligible to play for Nigeria. Adarabioyo has turned down NFF's request to play for the Super Eagles twice in the past. The centre back also held talks with former Super Eagles ahead. The centre backs also had talks with former Super Eagles head coach then, talking about osupa in London before the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations. The Portuguese was unable to convince the then former man to play for the West African country. Well, according to a big publication in London, the NFF is however not willing to give up and are still pushing the defender to have a change of mind. Adarabioyo joined Chelsea on a free transfer earlier this summer after severing with Fulham. And let's not forget what Mikel Obi said last weekend, that he doesn't feel it's normal for any player to pick Nigeria as a second option. But there goes NFL pushing for Adarabioyo to join Nigeria. To switch allegiance to the Super Eagles. Nigeria forward Kelechi Iheanacho is on the cusp of completing a move to Sevilla after agreeing personal terms with the La Liga club. Well, for 27-year-old striker, he said to join the Roger Blancos on a free transfer after his contract with Leicester City expired last month, according to Sky Sports reporter Florian Plettenberg. The former UEFA Europa League champions have reached a verbal agreement with the former Manchester City striker. The Super Eagles star is expected to undergo medicals at the club this week, with the move likely to be finalized in the coming days as final paperwork is completed. Iheanacho's impending arrival at Sevilla comes after a 7-year stint with Leicester City, where he scored 61 goals and provided 34 assists in 234 appearances. The forward joined the Foxes in 2017 from Manchester City for nearly €28 million and lifted the 2020-2021 FA Cup and the 2021 Community Shield. The move to Sevilla represents a new challenge for the Under-17 World Cup winner, who will aim to make a significant impact in La Liga after spending his entire professional career in England. He will join fellow Nigerian international Chidera Ejuki, who also signed for Sevilla as a free agent earlier this summer. Sevilla's interest in Iheanacho intensified following the departure of Yusuf En-Nesyri to Fenerbahce, leaving the Spanish club in search of a new number 9. The Nigerians' arrival is seen as a significant coup by Sevilla as they bolster their attacking options ahead of the new La Liga season. Last season, Iheanacho netted 6 goals and provided 2 assists in 25 appearances for Leicester City, playing mostly fringe roles. The move to Sevilla had been on the card for some time, with several clubs including Ipswich Town, West Ham United and Aston Villa also showing interest in the Nigerian international. However, the law of playing in La Liga and the prospect of European football with Sevilla appear to have swayed Iheanacho's decision. As Iheanacho prepares for his medical examination, Sevilla fans eagerly anticipate the official announcement of his signing. The club will be open the Nigerian who passes his Premier League best of 12 goals in a season achieved which Iheanacho achieved in 2021 as they look to improve their attacking prowess in the upcoming campaign, with Iheanacho set to compete for a starting spot alongside Isaac Romero and Dodi Lukebakio. Sevilla's forward line is shaping up to be an intriguing prospect for the 2024-2025 season. The Nigeria's experience and goal-scoring ability could prove crucial in the club's challenge for domestic and continental honors. All right, away from Kelechi Iheanacho's gist, AC Milan winger Samuel Chukwueze has told fans of the club to expect more from him in the coming season after turning up in style during their preseason win over Manchester City. On Saturday night, the Nigerian forward gave the Milan fans a glimpse of what to expect in the 2024-2025 season, providing 2 stunning assists as AC Milan claimed their first preseason win, a 3-2 triumph over Manchester City side. The match happened at the Yankee Stadium in New York City. Norway striker Erling Haaland handed the Premier League champion the lead in the 19th minute of the game before Samuel Chukwueze's show started to unfold in that game. The Super Eagles winger confidently picked up a loose ball on the edge of the city area and drew the attention of 2 defenders before sending a teasing cross for Lorenzo Colombo to glance home for Milan's equalizer in the 30th minute. 4 minutes later, Milan are ahead after another similar Chukwueze-Lorenzo combination. The Nigeria star took charge of the ball on the right wing and taunted his markers before delivering another pinpoint cross for Colombo to smash for Milan's second goal. John McAtee making 2-2 for Manchester City 10 minutes into the second half. But Marco Nasti came off the bench to net a late winner for the Italians. Chukwueze was on the pitch for 65 minutes, during which he bagged 2 assists and completed 80% of his passes and 100% of his crosses and had 1 shot off target. After the game, he hailed new coach Paulo Fonseca, who took over from Stefano Pioli, for believing in him. Well, last season, the former Villarreal player scored 3 goals plus 3 assists across 33 appearances in all competitions in his debut season with the former Italian champions. Well, over the next 10 days, Paulo Fonseca's men will face Spanish giant Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Chukwueze will look to put in impressive performances to seal his first team spot. Because that is what preseason is meant for. You will be given the chance, and what do you do with the chance? Use the chance. Well, take up the chance. Now let's talk about the Olympics, ladies and gentlemen. The Super Falcons still have a chance of qualifying for the knockout stages of the football event at the ongoing Olympic Games in Paris, France. Nigeria suffered their second consecutive defeat in the group stage to Spain on Sunday. Well, in their last fixture, they lost 1-0 to Brazil, which veteran Mata grabbing the only goal. The Falcons also suffered another narrow loss to Spain, with Putela clinching the winner with a direct free kick, and the Wild Drums ladies are now rated to the bottom of Group C with 0 points. Nigeria now condemned to beat Japan in their final group game to stand a chance of qualifying to the next stage as one of the best losers in the group event. Or do you think that will be possible? Do you see Nigeria beating Japan? Okay, never say never. Anything can happen in the game of football. Super Falcons head coach Andy Wadram has attributed his side's defeat against Spain to poor marksmanship. The West Africans suffered their second consecutive defeat at the 2024 Olympic Games, going 1-0 down against the world champion on Sunday. The Super Falcons were pinned back by the Spaniard for the majority of the game, but still created enough scoring chances to get at least a point. While Radi Wadram confessed that his side did not take enough chance. Radi Wadram confessed the side's failure to put their chances to bed was responsible for the defeat. According to him, we had 3 to 4 good opportunities today, and regrettably, we were unable to convert those begging chances. We had one in the first half, a breakaway, and Asisat and Rashida Ajibade missed those chances. They had chances. Regrettably, the Spanish converted theirs. That was according to Radi Wadram. Radi Wadram, however, said his team have shown they can compete with any team in the world. We lost to two of the best teams in the world. Spain is the best team in the world right now, and Brazil are in the top 10. We've shown that we could have gotten something out of those matches. It shows we can play against anybody in the world, so I'm proud of the players, says Radi Wadram. But I don't know if he's trying to console I don't know if he's trying to console his players. He's trying to console the football lovers in Nigeria. Alright. Ashley Plumpton has showered Economium on the Super Falcons despite the team's defeat to Spain. The Super Falcons, like I said, lost to the La Rojas. Even though the Super Falcons split up a resolute display against the world champions, but ended up losing the game 1-0, in which Barcelona star Alexia Putella scored the winning goal in the 86th minute. Ashley Plumpton, who missed out of the Olympic tournament due to injury, was full of praises for her teammate. According to her, this team knows how to defend. Sheesh, good fight. Nigeria Super Falcons proud to watch. That was according to Ashley Plumpton. The Al Ittihad defender, the Al Ittihad of Saudi Arabia defender, typed that on her Twitter handle or on his X handle. The Super Falcons will take on Japan in their last group game on Wednesday. Okay, so talking about the Olympics. Now let's talk about... Okay, I'm still coming back to that. I know what you want to hear. Alright, quickly. Ofiog Edem on Sunday became the third Nigerian to crash out of the table tennis event at the Paris 2024 Olympics following a 4-0 defeat to Brazil's Bruna Takahashi in the women's single round of 64. Edem's exit came on the heels of Aruna Kadri and Olajude Omatayo's losses on Saturday, both of whom were sent packing from the competition. While Aruna and Omatayo managed to clinch at least one set in their encounters, Takahashi proved too formidable for Edem, securing a straight set victory 11-8, 11-4, 13-11, 12-10. Omatayo's hard kick Alright, Omatayo had kickstarted Nigeria's table tennis exit streak with a 4-1 loss to Iran Norshad Almiyan, despite claiming the first set. Aruna Oster was even more dramatic as he squandered a 3-0 lead to suffer a 4-3 defeat at the hands of a 19-year-old Romanian Eduard Ionescu. Nigeria's last hope in the table tennis event, Fatina Bello, is set to face Gianna Yuan today in the women's single round of 64 at her maiden Olympic appearance. God. Ofiong Edem's elimination marked the third setback for Nigeria in Sunday's competition, following the Super Falcons' 1-0 loss to world champion Spain and Adam Olaore's defeat in the boxing heavyweight round of 16 to Kazakhstan's Albek Orabi. Alright, talking about that fight between Adams Olaore and Orabi, Nigeria's last hope in the boxing event of the Paris 2024 Olympics, Adam Olaore crashed out of the games on Sunday after losing to Kazakhstan Albek Orabi in the round of 16 of the men's 92kg heavyweight category. Olaore, who became the sole bearer of the nation's hope following the disqualification of Cynthia Ogunshemilore due to a failed dope test, was outclassed by the Kazakhstan boxer in a one-sided bout at the North Paris Arena. The Nigerian pugilist lost all 3 rounds, with all 5 judges ruling in favor of Orabi. The final scorecard read 30-26 in favor of the Kazakhstan, who dominated the fight from start to finish. Orabi, 2022 Asian champion, stamped his authority early in the bout. knocking down Olaore towards the end of the first round, which he won 10-5. Kazakhstan. The Kazakhs maintained his dominance in the second and third round, landing heavier and cleaner shots to secure a unanimous 5-0 decision. The defeat ended Nigeria's boxing campaign at the Paris Olympics, with the country's medal drought in the sport extended beyond the Atlanta 96 game, where Dukan Dokiwari won bronze in the super heavyweight division. Olaore's exit is particularly disappointing given the high expectation placed on the 22-year-old. In an exclusive interview with a big media publication in March, the Legon boxer had expressed his ambition to return from the Olympics with gold on his neck. The boxer, who began his career at 14 in the United Kingdom, has been seen as a potential medalist, especially after the withdrawal of Dolapo Omole due to injury and Ogunsemilore's doping suspension. Olaore's defeat also continues Africa's shaky start at the Olympic boxing tournament. The continent now has only 20 boxers remaining following the elimination of Egypt's bantamweight Yomda Ayad and Ogunsemilore doping-related removal. The Nigeria Boxing Federation now has to go back to the drawing board in a bid to end the country's 28th medal drought in the Olympic boxing at the 2028 Los Angeles Games. Okay, talking about the Ogunsemilore doping stuff, Nigeria boxing fans has expressed shock and disappointment over lightweight boxer Cynthia Ogunsemilore testing positive for a banned substance ahead of her opening fight at the Paris Olympics. The 2022 Commonwealth Games bronze medalist and African Games champion was provisionally suspended by the International Testing Agency on Saturday after testing positive for furosemide, a diuretic on the World Anti-Doping Agency prohibited list. Reactions from fans on Instagram have been pouring in, with many expressing their devastation and concern over the state of Nigeria boxing. WBO African champion Seun Wahab sympathized with Ogunsemilore, writing, "Oh my God, this is so bad. I feel sorry for her. Maybe she never knew of the substance she used. Oyebode Odeniyi highlighted the need for better education, as she wrote, our boxers need education on proper nutrition. It's most likely she never knew what she had taken to have tested positive for such." Fellow boxer Isaac Chukwudi simply described the news as sad to hear. Why Tobiloba Chase called it sad news for the Nigeria Boxing Federation. Well, it's sad to everyone. Honestly, when I read that news yesterday, I could not believe my eyes. I could not believe what I was reading. Because this girl is so super at what she does. What? Nigeria table tennis player Ofiok Edem says Nigeria should offer more support, not criticism, to athletes representing the country at the ongoing Paris Olympics. Well, following the exit of Kadri Aruna and Omotayo Olajide in the men's singles on Saturday, Ofiok Edem calls for more support other than critics. Nigeria had a bad start in the table tennis event on Saturday, with the two representatives in the men's singles, Aruna Kodri and Olajide, crashing out after just one game each. Well, perhaps in the wake of public opinions that trade Aruna's Oster, Idem jumped to the defense of her compatriot before a game began against Brazil's Bruna Takahashi on Sunday, which she lost as well. Okay, now let me talk about what you want to hear. Can I get some Dorime? Can I get some Dorime? Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. It's official. It's not a news anymore. The Tigress of Nigeria have beaten the Uppers of Australia 75-62 in the women's basketball at the Paris Olympics. Point guard Ezen Kalu produced a clutch performance, inspiring the Irena Wakama coach team to withstand a late rally from the Aussies. At the Peremaroy Stadium on Monday, the victory was Nigeria's first at the game since Athens 2004. That's about 20 years ago. Kalu Ezen finished the game with 19 points and 5 rebounds, helping Nigeria to a memorable win over the third best team in the world. At the start, Australia showed some real urgency and was all over the Nigerian ladies in the opening few minutes. Jade Mebon and Izzy McGregor led the early onslaught as the Uppers raced to a 13-5 lead. However, the Tigers, playing their second successive summer games, responded with a magnificent Kalu leading their lines. They had their noses in front after the first quarter at 18-17, likely thanks to Kalu's 11 points, which included three pointers. Kalu continued to run the play in the second quarter with Ami Okonkwo and Elizabeth Balogun adding to the upper woes. The D Tigresses went into the halftime with a surprise 41-28 lead. Oh my goodness, that's astonishing. Well, an astonishing 16 turnovers by the Aussies players had a telling say on the scoreboard. Nigeria, in comparison, had only 8 in the first half. The Uppers, 5-time Olympic medalists, needed a strong response in the second half. Despite some resolute defending from the Nigerian players, the Uppers chipped away the lead slowly, with Alana Smith leading the fight back. Heading into the final quarter, the Aussies trailed by just 4 and had put themselves back into the basketball contest. The final quarter proved to be a nervy affair. With just over 6 minutes left on the clock, the Uppers trailed by just 2 before a disastrous spell of play transpired for them. Smith, who had been excellent for her team, missed 2 free throws before Promise and Mukamara converted both of us for Nigeria. Promise then set up Okonkwo for a 3-pointer, which saw the reigning 4-time African champions go 7-point clear. The lead allowed Nigeria to dictate the play and wrap up the match comfortably. But the Tigers will face host France in their next Group B match on Thursday before a showdown against world number 5 Canada next week Monday. Them go feel it. Them go hey. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. Okay, let's talk about other Olympic story. Rafael Nadal and Novak Djokovic will both battle once more when they meet at the 2024 Olympics today by Australia's Ariane Simons is only tipped to win a second swimming gold of the games. Also on the third day of action, Britain's Tom Daley will try to prevent an anticipated Chinese clean sweep in diving, while China and Japan will duel for gold in the men's team final of the gymnastics. Gold medals are also up for grabs in archery, canoeing, mountain biking, equestrian, fencing, judo, shooting, and skateboarding. The others tickets in town will be at Roland Garros, while Djokovic and Nadal will clash for 60th time, with the Serb ahead in their rivalry of 30 to 29. Let's see if Nadal will make it 30-30. Rafael Nadal has had a clear edge on the clay in the French capital down the years. But after more injury concerns and with his career winding down, the 38-year-old Spaniard said Djokovic was the clear favorite this time. Scores of people have been arrested in France for trying to disrupt the Olympic Games. This was according to Interior Minister Gerard Damanin. Gerard Damanin made a statement earlier today. While security forces arrested 50 people, Damanin told the France 2 television channel. According to him, he says they had wanted to carry out sabotage actions for radical protests during the first Olympic competitions, but authorities prevented these from happening. While the newspaper La Parisien reported that 45 members of the radical environment the newspaper La Parisien reported that 45 members of the radical environmental movement Extinction Rebellion had been arrested. They had planned actions to protest against the social and ecological consequences of the Olympics. Another newspaper, Le Figaro, also reported that an ultra left-wing activist was arrested on Sunday in Oisel, about 121 kilometers northwest of Paris. The man was arrested at a French national train or SNCF location and had access keys to SNCF technical premises along with wire cutters and set of universal keys. The set of the universal keys in his vehicle, along with literature linked to the ultra-left, were recovered. This was according to the story, while the Paris prosecutor's office said the arrest was not unconnected to the investigation into the arson attacks that disrupted traffic on Fridays as ahead of the Olympic opening ceremony, which affected hundreds of thousands of travelers. Damian also told France 2 that his office had a clearer picture of who might have been behind those attacks. Okay, quickly, let's return back to football. But before we talk about football, what happened at Formula 1 over the weekend? You won't believe. You will not believe it. Oh my goodness, Lewis Hamilton won another race, even though George Russell was supposed to be the winner of this race, but after that race, George Russell was disqualified for using a light car. Alright, Lewis Hamilton inherited victory in the Belgian Grand Prix after Mercedes teammate George Russell was disqualified 2.5 hours after taking an unlikely win over track. Russell put off an unusual one-stop strategy and held off Hamilton's attack in the closing laps. But after the race, his car was found to be 1.5 kg underweight, with his team admitting to a genuine error. That saw Hamilton promoted to victory that had looked likely for much of the race after he took the lead from Ferrari's Charles Leclerc on the second lap. Oscar Piastri is moved up to second, with Charles Leclerc third and Max Verstappen coming fourth. Russell's car was initially weighed at 798 kilograms, which is exactly on the minimum weight limit for car and driver combined. Wow! But stewards around the car are not be fully drained of fuel, and when it was, the weight was just 796.5 kg. Mercedes boss Toto Wolff said, "We have to take a disqualification on the chin." So congratulations to Lewis Hamilton. At least in the past 4 races, Lewis Hamilton had managed to finish on the podium in 3 of those last 4 races. And for Mercedes, in the last 5 races, they managed to finish on the podium in 4 races in the past 5 races. And that race yesterday, that win for George Russell and Lewis Hamilton coming second would have been a 1-2 for them. First time in the last 3 or 2 years, because 2022 was the last time Mercedes had a 1-2 ball. I'm sorry, Verstappen was. I beg your pardon, George Russell was disqualified. Alright, quickly let's talk about tennis on the Olympic scene. Andy Murray delayed his retirement as a scarcely believable escape. saw the British tennis great and Dan Evans saved 5 match points to win the Olympics men doubles opener. Murray, just 37 years of age, confirmed last week that the Paris Games will be his final event before retiring from the sport he loves. His storied career looking to be heading to an end before a remarkable recovery saw the British pair win 2-6, 7-6, 7-5, 11-9 against Japan's Taro Daniel and Kei Nishikori. All right, back to football. Talking about football, Manchester United youngster Toby Collier has described his teammate Casemiro as one of the best ever in the midfield. Collier said he has learnt a lot from the Brazilian midfielder. The youngster said he is after the preseason game against Arsenal when quizzed by the Manchester United TV about playing with Casemiro. Mikel Arteta Arsenal defeated the Red Devils 2-1 in a preseason friendly with goals from Gabriel Martinelli and Gabriel Jesus. Rasmus Højlund puts Manchester United in front earlier before going off with injury. And in that game, apart from Rasmus Højlund, Manchester United new defender Lenny Yoro was also subbed off in the first half because of injury. What's happening to Man U? Højlund out. Lenny Yoro out. But as at this moment, we're yet to know how bad the injury of these two players are. According to the coach of Manchester United, Erik ten Hag, he says between 24 to 48 hours, the result of the scan should be out. They would know how long it will take for those players to be on the sideline. Okay, let me use that to give you the result of friendly games that happened over the weekend. Okay, Manchester United were beaten by Arsenal 2-1 at the LA Rams Stadium in America. Chelsea were seriously hammered by Celtic 4-1. 2 games for Enzo Maresca with no win, 1 draw and 1 loss. AC Milan defeated Manchester City 3-2. Another second loss for Manchester City at the preseason. Yeah, Celtic won Chelsea 4-1. And also, Liverpool won Real Betis 1-0. Okay, I think I gave you the result on Saturday. Okay, that was the result of the friendly games on Saturday. Alright, Como head coach Cesc Fabregas has spoken for the first time since convincing Raphael Varane to join the club. Varane's arrival at the Serie A side was confirmed yesterday on Sunday. The former French defender has signed an initial 2-year deal with Como after leaving Manchester United as a free agent. According to Fabregas, said Raphael Varane is a special player and his signing is proof of the ambition we have for the club. He's highly decorated and the experience he brings from 2 of the best leagues in the world cannot be underestimated. I can't wait to start working with him, says Cesc Fabregas. Former Manchester United striker Dwight York has kicked against the club signing of Joshua Zirkzee from Bologna. The Red Devil is not convinced. Okay, the former Red Devil star is not convinced about signing the striker after the Dutchman arrived this summer on a reported £36.5 million deal. 23-year-old Zirkzee scored 12 goals and made 7 assists last season to help Bologna qualify for the UEFA Champions League. However, he could only make 2 off the bench appearances at the Euro 2024 for Holland, who were defeated 2-1 by England in the semi-final. And York sees that as a red flag. You agree with Dwight York? Okay, in response of the news I read earlier, talking about Rafa Varane joining Como, former France international Rafa Varane has given reasons to join Cesc Fabregas. He joined Cesc Fabregas' team Como after leaving Manchester United. Varane's arrival at the Serie A club was confirmed yesterday. The former Real Madrid defender signed an initial 2-year deal with Como after leaving Manchester United as a free agent. Speaking after joining Fabregas' side, Varane said one of the reasons he joined Como is to help grow the club. The World Cup winner said he's happy that there is a lot to do. And it's very exciting. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is where I have to draw the curtain. My name is James Oluwaduroti Meremo. Please do ensure to join me tomorrow on Spot Hour from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. My name is James Oluwaduroti Meremo. So have a nice day.
Don't turn off your radio. You are listening to Power FM. This is 365 Power FM.
Tune in for the rhythms that make you feel alive. And get ready to power up your day every day on Power 365 Radio, broadcasting from the city of Ibadan.